Badass Beats by Jen here. This is Monday, which is Mortgage Monday, and I just want to do a quick live video because, again, I'm driving to another property. This seems to be what I'm doing quite a bit of, and so it's a great opportunity to take time and just go over Mortgage Monday. And what the heck does that mean, and why does anybody actually give a crap about it? So, because I know about a bunch of things, and I'm like, why would I even care about this? So, this is really actually important. Mortgage Monday, whether you own a home or you don't own a home or you want to own a home or you own multifamily, if you just like real estate in general, this is for you, and it's something that everyone should pay close attention to because it's super important. So it is January 20th, 2025. We're in a brand new year, which is so exciting. And on top of that, you guys, it's Inauguration Day. So we have a new president coming in. All politics aside, change is always good. Change is hard for a lot of people. I love change, and so I keep that in mind. But if we're going to go through Mortgage Monday, I want to do 3 key highlights of something that are really on the top of my brain that I've been thinking about, especially the last week and a half, 2 weeks with, a new year, all the devastation in California, and just change. So number one with real estate market and mortgage updates is if you worked with anyone and you look at all of my videos and everything for the past probably 3 years, I've nonstop said, do not date the rate. Make sure that you know that if you like make this payment and make it work now, because rates are probably not going to come down. And guess what, guys? Rates are not coming down. I was a big advocate of this, and you guys, the reason why I was such an advocate of understanding that if you got into a mortgage and that payment, that you really liked it because the chances of the rates coming down were very low and that it would take a long time to happen. And so here we are. A lot of people are in the realm of like, hey, why aren't rates going down, Jen? Why aren't rates going down? And they're just not set to go down for a bit because, again, it's just not healthy to be anywhere under 5 or 6. Rates are 6, 7s, 8s if you're, if depending on your credit and what type of loan you're using. So just keep that in mind, you guys. It's so important with mortgage. Interest rates are just one small teeny piece of it. And this is where I believe that we're going to have some massive problems in real estate. Now, I'm a real estate investor. I've been buying houses for a very, very long time. Not only do I buy them, I renovate them, and I buy them at all different functions, you guys. So we've got houses that I can use a standard Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA loan, like standard traditional lending. I'm a lender. I can do those. And then we get into, what if I want to buy a house for cash? Then I've got a cash option. What if I want to buy a house subject to the current mortgage, or maybe the seller's going to finance it and become my bank? There's all these options, you guys, in financing real estate in the real estate market. Now, the key component to all of those, no matter which one of those you choose, is this. You have to have insurance, okay? Now, luckily for me, I don't know if it's luck, but I buy a lot of stuff. And because I buy a lot of stuff, and because I do a lot of things, I analyze all my own numbers, is I get to see the insurance. I've seen the drastic switch in insurance, and I know, you guys, that this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just beginning. The increase of insurance costs, the amount of insurance companies that are going to stop insuring entire states. This is something we all need to be very, very, very aware of and very savvy of. And if you're working with a lender or a real estate agent or anyone in real estate, they need to understand this so very much. And I really hope, and I've hoped this for a long time in my world of lending and real estate and investors and all the different things, that you truly deal with a pro. And the reason why it makes such a big difference, you guys, is because we can see the things that we deal with in our world that we share with you guys, which is you have to take into account insurance. It might be a really great deal in a really good state, but if I'm analyzing those states and I have a list where I really think insurance is going to be either super expensive to get or pretty much non-existent, then it doesn't matter what that house price is, unless I'm going to hold it forever, it's probably not a good investment. So I do think that there is going to be not only a crash. I think real estate is a smart investment to get into, but it will crash because people get into it that aren't savvy with the big pieces, which are the taxes, the insurance, and the pieces that actually make the mortgage go around. So for a mortgage update, you guys, financing, the market's down. It's Mortgage Monday is the inaugural day, so that's a federal recognized day, which means nobody's working except for the rest of us entrepreneurs actually making money every day and helping people. So there's no rates today. Rates did improve a little bit last week. I do not expect rates to go super great either way. Even though we have new president, I think that they're going to sit nice, and you should not ever, ever, ever determine if you are going to do something by interest rate. You should determine if you're going to get into real estate and invest in real estate based on if it's a good investment for you and your business, and can you help others. Now, I'm an advocate of I will never stop buying real estate. I am going to another property. Now I'm actively purchasing real estate every single day. And the reason I do that is, especially right now, I can help people. If I can go out there as an investor and I can get a house, and then I have an opportunity to help someone that doesn't qualify for traditional loan, and then they can lease or buy or rent my house from me, you guys, that's what I'm doing. And I know there's a big misconception out there, and I want everyone to realize that there's a lot of people out there that are doing exactly what I'm doing, and that's just helping people. So for your Monday mortgage update, rates are going to be where they are. Please, please, please don't expect them to go crazy or go down. Get comfortable where you're at. Analyze your investment. If it doesn't make sense, do not do it. Do not invest in something. And if you're ready to invest in something that you don't have to big banks and it's not a crazy interest rate, then you can call me. So I'm excited. I'm going to be in Arizona, back in my AZ hometown. I'm so excited to be back at AZ with palm trees. So I'll be back there starting Wednesday, and I'll be there for quite a while. So I've got some meetups. I'm going to go down to Yuma, and then I'm going to be in Scottsdale and Gilbert, everywhere. So I'm going to be hooking up with quite a few of my people there. So if you're around, I will be calling you, and we'll be getting together and doing some real estate stuff. So please keep in mind, I'm your badass Jen. I'm a real estate investor, and I want to partner with you. I want to go through all the ins and outs of mortgage and financing, just so you know how many options there are out there. And keep in mind, you guys, I do think it's going to affect the housing market is going to be insurance. So if you have any questions on that, and I will run through all the numbers that I figured out, and we'll be going from there, because it's a really, really big impact on what we're going to be able to invest in and what we're going to be doing. And not necessarily for me, because I have options, but for the person that needs to buy the property. So keep that in mind. I hope everyone is having an amazing, amazing Monday. What's up, Brian? What's up, Susan, my favorite person in the entire world? If you guys just joined me, what's up? It is Mortgage Monday, so I'm doing a quick little mortgage update when I'm headed to another property to look at. And we're just going through what I believe is going to be somewhat of a mortgage debacle, crash, whatever you want to call it. Is I've done for the last 24 hours, that's a lie, it's probably been like a month, of analyzing insurance, you guys. Every mortgage, every single investment we get, part of the deal is you want insurance. You want to make sure that that house is insured. For me as an investor, or the lender that you get the lending from, everybody wants to make sure if something happens, and let's put in perspective, what could happen? Flooding, look at Florida. Fires, look at California. Wind damage, hail damage, roof caving in. My investment property, my roof in my garage of one of the properties I purchased caved in. I had to fix it. Those are what you have insurance for, and if you have any type of lending on it, it's going to be required, and it's going to get really hard to get, if at all. And if you can get it, it's going to be so extremely expensive. And I'll go into a huge, seasoning of this, of insurance, of how it makes such a big difference, especially in the western states, and even on any coast, because you're going to be dealing with that. And so with interest rates staying high, and with now insurances going to be questionable if they'll even insure you, how expensive it will be. So dealing with a pro, something that's really doing this every single day, and incorporating that into not just the purchase, you guys. I think a lot of people would forget that when I buy something, especially for me and my investors, I have investors that are on this watching, that I want to make them money. So it's super important for me to analyze every single number, every single dollar, and this is because we need to sell the property. And it may not be now. It may not be in a month. It may not be in 10 years, but it will need to sell. So for me to analyze that and make sure that I'm giving that information and I'm pulling that together as a package so I have an exit strategy. That's what I call exit. That's important. and I want to be able to show that I'm giving that with everyone I'm partnering with. So again, this is just for Mortgage Monday. I'm driving to a property to go check it out. I sent a letter of intent to purchase the property. The seller wants to accept it. I'm going to go tour the property, look at it, see if it's something that we can both collectively agree on. And this one happens to be subject to the current terms of their. They have a private money note on it, and so we're going to see if I can take over those terms, let that person move on, and because they just can't afford the house, and that's an opportunity for me to get another piece of property in my portfolio, and then help other people that need a place to go or live. Because again, the reality of the mortgage market is interest rates are going to stay high. You're going to have to really incorporate expensive in taxes, in insurance. That's really going to change you guys. So make sure that you're doing that yourself, or you're partnering with someone like me to do it with you. So that's it. I'm on the road. If you should need you guys, I've got my website, LoansWithJenn.com. I've got my email. My team is on there. You guys can text me. I want to partner with everybody. I want to buy a minimum of 150. This last weekend, I decided there's so many people that actually need help, and I feel like that are displaced throughout the whole country, but I want to do more. So if I could do even more, if I could buy and help and do whatever I can, I'm just so want to do that. I'm going to. And so I've got a whole team. We are handling each and every part in the United States, and we're going to just come out and be badass for everybody. And this, again, what drives me and my passion, especially with mortgage and being in finance, is seeing the people that don't qualify. Like, if I have a friend of mine where they lost multiple properties in California because of fires. They're investors. Now, they have lots of money. Yes. Like, it wasn't, they just lose their primary residence. It wasn't like that. But sitting down and having a conversation about it, and the devastation, because that is going to take, if at all, it will take years upon years to deal with the insurance company, see if they can even rebuild, if California will even allow them to, with all the different entities and building, and you've got the hills. There's so many different bureaucracy committees and things in California that's what we're analyzing, is like, oh my gosh, when will you even get your money? When you do get it, if you get the total amount, will it be enough to rebuild what you have? And then if you even can get that much, how long will it take, and are you willing to wait? Are you willing to wait and make no income on investment properties for, I don't know, 3 to 7 years? Or would you rather just, okay, I'm just going to sell my property, I'm going to take the money I could make there and move to another state and get my investments up and running? Think about that. Now, that is something that I believe would be a better move, but it's not my call. So I am just excited to go through this. I'll continue to share it with you guys, but please keep in mind, it is a crazy market out there. Never stop investing in real estate. It's the primary, most successful way to build wealth and to help others, you guys. If you can buy a house, do it. If nothing else, they're going to become a rarer commodity. Again, if you need me, what's up? LoansWithJenn, hit me up, that website, email. You can text me. I'm always available for you guys. I hope you have a great Monday.